Good morning. Today is Thursday, the 11th of June, and we are looking at the E-Mini S&P 500 futures contract. Market opened up just slightly higher. This is where it closed yesterday. Opened up right here. This is the first 3-minute bar. Pretty big up bar, actually. So I'm thinking the market's probably going higher, but for the time being, I'm short here, looking at catch just a little profit here, and I'm going to stop and reverse and go long right in there, looking for the bigger move to the upside. So, but I'm looking for a little movement to the downside right here, roughly 50% from the day's low to high, and then I'll stop and reverse to go long, looking for a bigger move to the upside. So let's see what happens. All right, I am back, and just again a small little trade, and let's say I was right on that. The market came down, right? Now we're long 2, okay? So again, we went short right in here. Okay, looking for a little down, and we're getting that down. And now we're actually long from about 50%. So we'll see. We closed out on 2 contracts, just a quick $125. All right. But now we are long where we exited the market. Now, we'll see if we get a little move up. Now, taking a look at the 3-minute bar, that I was actually very close to canceling that order to exit because of the bar that we're seeing right now. Okay, I'm a big price action person here, and if any of you have watched a lot of my videos, you'll know that I like reading the tape and you know, the insides and outside bars and all. And what we're seeing here is, look at this. The market on this 3-minute bar tested the high of the day. Okay, couldn't break up through those highs. We took out the prior bar's high, and then we immediately reversed and took out the prior bar's low, which of course was an inside pattern, right? So that makes me just a little concerned. But look at how we're trading up here, right? Okay, we closed near the high of that bar, so this could be the reversal for this thing to go higher now. Again, what I'm looking at here on the prior bar is we opened up here and we closed here, having a pretty big tail down in here, getting us filled here, and we're back up here. So let's just watch this very closely. Again, we took out a quick $125. Now we're long from right here. But I'll be honest, I'm not going to want this if the market takes out the prior bar's low. Look at this. So I'm going to watch just a little closely here. I think this market probably wants to go lower. I'm thinking it wants to go lower, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I'll be back soon. All right, I am back, and I'm going to get out. Oh, I got to change the numbers. I got 2. Let's going to exit this. I think this market's going lower, a little lower. Let's just hold on here. Let me get out of one contract, because it might go higher. Let's just see. So 1.
Order filled.
All right, took out just an extra 25. I've got 1 left. Let's just see if this market goes higher. So I didn't want to flatten it out completely. Okay, I'm glad I gave it a little. Okay, good. So I got out of 1, and I've got 1 left. Let's see if we can come back and try to retest the high. Let's see, market's been open for 17 minutes. We've got 150 so far. Again, trading very small lot. I mean, you can do this easily with a few $1,000s in your account. Okay, let's just watch very closely. So we're up 150. We've got 1 contract, and if we start breaking down, you know, with this 1 single contract, I'm watching this low closely. These 2 lows. We start breaking them, then I'll exit. I'm going to watch the highs, to see if we can break through. So let's give it a little time here. All right, here we are. Here we are. Market's right back up. So I was right on that call, right? So again, we shorted here just for a little profit, 1.25. Took it down here, reversed it. So far, we're right on that. right back up, because remember, when I said I was looking to buy this, I was looking for the market to come back up and retest these highs. The big question now is, do we take out those highs? And if we take out those highs, let's see. Oh, well, here we go. We just took out those highs. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I just wish I hadn't taken out this one here. Getting a little concerned in here. That's why I decided not to take them both off, but just one. Now I've got one contract left. Now if we were to take it off right now, we'd be up about $287,300. Let's just watch this very, very closely. I'm going to go 211 3/4. I'm going to be very anal with this. Very quick 211. And look at this, right back down. It's going to be blow off. 211 3/4. Let's see, 211 3/4, right there. Right there, below the current 3-minute bar. Low. Let's see if we can sustain this move. Let's see if we can close above the high of the day right there. That was the high of the day for a little while there. See if we can close above it. We've got our stop directly beneath the low of the current 3-minute bar. So any way you cut it, we make money on this last trade, right? So I'll be back shortly. Okay, the last 3-minute bar closed pretty much on the high. Okay, this bar we just pushed higher again, so that's nice. I am seeing some bearish divergence between the market itself and the advanced decline line, the NYSE tick. They're not pushing higher like the overall market, which leads me to believe we may be failing in here. So I'm going to take off that order and I'm going to sell it at the market. The last one here, I'm going to watch real closely. Real closely. Yeah, I think we're going lower.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. I think we're going lower, so I think I need to stick my foot in the water real quick here. I'm going to try just one short at 12 3/4. See if I can get a little pop to the upside. A little pop to the upside. Let's see, what's the high of the day? 13 3/4. Let's see, 12.5. Let's go 12.5. Let's see. Hold on. All right, so I'm just short one contract here, thinking we're going to fail. We're going to try to come down, I would say. Try to test these lows. Let's see. Might be completely wrong on this. Ah, look at we're going higher. Let's just see. We can start taking this out. We'll just 14 1/4 will be my initial stop on this, I believe. On this one, small one. Put that in at 14 1/4. All right. All right, I'm back. All right, looking at this 3-minute bar, nice. We tested the high of the day at 13 3/4. And so we've tested the high of the day. We took out the last candlestick's high and we took out the last candlestick's low. The question is, where do we close on this bar? If we close in the bottom quarter, that is it bearish? Well, I would expect some type of move to the downside. I don't expect a huge move to the downside. And quite honestly, I think the market's going to go up, is going to continue going higher today. We have not filled the gap. It was a relatively small gap in here, and we weren't able to fill it. And we're moving higher slowly. So I think if we close lower here, we could move down maybe to the 50% of today's range, maybe down in here where my white horizontal is, maybe. But then it would be time, I believe, to get long. All right, so I was stopped out of that trade. And so I'm up 162.50 for the day. So again, stuck my foot in the water here, had a losing trade. Again, I believe this market's going to continue moving higher, and I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop the video for now. Have a great day. Hope that helps. Bye.